What's up?
Hey,
Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to give you an update on Gaines' graduation.
She graduated from kindergarten.
Beach trip.
We had a beach trip with Granberry. First time ever that Granberry's been to the beach with her.
Crazy.
Like on the beach with her kids. No, don't show them. Don't show them. Don't show them yet. That's it's a surprise. Vasectomy update.
Oh, yeah.
Did it work? Also, an update on our tattoos. How they're doing, how they're healing, how everything is. If you missed those videos, go check them out. Debt payoff update. We'll give you a little update on whether there's gonna be an update. And, well, I don't know.
Stay tuned, just stay tuned.
Just stay tuned, just keep watching. We'll get to the rest of it, okay.
What's up? Welcome back to another Cullen and Katie video. I'm Cullen, this is my wife Katie. We've been to the beach, as you can tell.
I mean, as you can tell, Cullen like totally changes skin colors. Like his skin he doesn't even look the same. But we haven't been posting as many videos. We're kind of in a weird place where we're trying to decide like, we really enjoy sharing on Instagram more than we do on YouTube. I'm sorry if you like YouTube the best, but
I'd be interested to know in the comments.
Y'all let us know where you prefer to see content. If you follow us on both. If you're somebody who's always only on YouTube, then you probably, obviously you're gonna prefer YouTube. But if you are on both, where do you enjoy most seeing our content? It's just one of those things like the feel, like we just enjoy creating it better.
Right.
And it's a hard struggle of like, do you do more of what you enjoy or more of like where you feel like your content needs to be? Because we've always done YouTube, so it should be here. Do we just leave YouTube? I don't even know. I don't know. I just know we don't enjoy making YouTube videos as much as we do Instagram stuff anymore.
Instagram is just so instant, and I feel like we can be ourselves more over there, and it's just, what's the word I'm looking for? Consumable? As far as on-the-go consumption?
I feel like I'm more like friends with people there. I don't know, because it is so instant that there's the more instant communication. I don't know, people seem to be nicer. Is that what it is? Like, is that a weird thing to say?
Y'all are some crazy folks on YouTube. No, I feel like I have sent more messages to people on Instagram and gotten to know people better. The one guy that got tattoos and the vasectomy with me, like just that kind of thing that I would have never done on YouTube. It's just the way ebb and flows of the internet.
I feel like it used to be like that on YouTube, and Instagram now gives us more the feel of old YouTube, where we feel connected to you guys. I would also make every video like a sit down video like this, because this is what I enjoy.
Yeah.
I feel more comfortable doing this, but we never really know exactly what all we want to talk about. So we don't always have something to sit down and talk about. I enjoy this more than vlogging, honestly. That is what it is. So that's where we have kind of been. But in the meantime, Gaines did have her kindergarten graduation, which was fun. If y'all remember, she did do a private kindergarten program last year, which ended with a pandemic, and we had the decision of whether to move her up to first grade or let her do kindergarten. She's actually doing it the age she's supposed to be right now. Her birthday is at the end of September, and so she missed like the cutoff. So she's supposed to be in kindergarten this year, and that's where she was, but we could have skipped her ahead a year because she had already done a private kindergarten program. But with the move and with the pandemic and not finishing out the whole year in school, we decided to go ahead and do like public school kindergarten this year, and it's been great.
I was gonna ask in the comments below, was it the first time, if you've had a kindergartner, or if you, I guess any grade, was it the first time at their graduation that you met their teacher in person?
It was interesting. It was a little bit emotional, and we have a few clips from that.
And they're playing the Over the Rainbow song.
They weren't supposed to hit us with these songs.
It's crazy.
Get up there. It's the first time we've ever been in her school. Ever.
Yeah, I didn't know where to go. I was like, what?
I had no
Never
idea.
been here.
They were like, go to the cafeteria. I said, what? Where is this?
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. You gotta be proactive.
We always tell the kids too, it's not about really getting the shining star, it's about what it makes you feel like on the inside when you know you've done something special for somebody else. If you received a yellow certificate, shining star, and we called your name out on the intercom, would you please stand and look at the crowd?
Games.
All right, we just got done with graduation. We went home, we changed, and we're going into, well,
Graduation.
we have to whole lot.
I'm not going to be in first grade yet.
We ate Waffle House. We went to Five Below.
Yes.
I just got her with some smog balls, extra sour. That was hilarious. There's been a lot going on.
And guess what? Mom just did a filter where we were all bald and I was bald. And I was like, ah!
All right, let's show Daddy this filter. You ready to try this on Daddy?
What? I don't like what Daddy looks like.
Frozen yogurt, it is your special graduation day. I got my peaches down in Georgia.
You want a swirl?
She's getting cookies and cream. Oh my goodness gracious.
How about that?
We're going to the park after this too.
Yes.
I just picked up Brooks from
And I'm going to show him his
school.
prize.
Hang on, let me talk to Brooks real quick. He got his medal for soccer.
And y'all got me a soccer ball.
And
We
you got
didn't
his-
get it.
you-
That coach gave it to you.
You earned it, buddy. Got our little zoo. Headed to the poo.
As far as Brooks next year, if you're following me on Instagram, I have made some stories about trying to make a decision about kindergarten. We also...
We actually have a video that we talked
Yeah.
about what we were going to do and asked for suggestions and stuff, but we made a decision.
We did
You're
finally
gonna
make a
talk about
decision
that?
yesterday, and I'm going to talk about that on Instagram. I had promised Instagram I would talk about it there, and we almost made that video for YouTube today, and I was like, I want to talk about it on Instagram, so I'm going to. So follow me there if you want to know what we're doing and how we came to our decision. After Gaines' graduation, she actually had a couple days. Did I spit on you?
I don't know what it was. Maybe it's sweat dripping off of me from this miso soup.
I'm so sorry if I spit on you. After her graduation, she actually had a couple days left. We had a fun little family picnic the last day of school, which was really cool because we literally have not met the other parents in her class.
That was
Like,
crazy,
first time
too.
we met
Yeah.
some of the parents and everything else. But we left straight from that picnic, came back home, loaded up the car, and headed to the beach. Aunt Brittany, Cullen's sister Brittany, actually had planned a trip for Lily, their little baby's first birthday, and she was like, y'all come down to the beach. So Granbury has a beach house down there.
And we got to spend a couple days on the beach, and it was amazing. We did
It was so fun.
shell searching. Got to be careful with that one. Literally spent all day on the beach. It was
Literally.
crazy.
It was so fun though. It was a really great trip to just like enjoy being together, celebrate the end of school. Brooks' school actually continues going through the summer because of the type of program it is. So he's not out of school, but he took a little week break too. So we kind of skipped out on work and put our out of office up for the week too on that.
Our kids have still been loving their Helix mattresses. Thank you, Helix Mattress, for sponsoring today's video.
I know for anybody who considers purchasing a mattress online, I know for me personally, I'm like, okay, that's great that you purchased it and you liked it when you laid on it the first time, but can you please tell me how it was down the road? We have had a Helix mattress. Our kids have had their, since we moved, their twin mattresses for several months, and at least 6 months. Prior to that, Brooks did have a full-size Helix mattress on his old bed and loved it as long as he had it. And then the ones that they have now have still been great. If you're not familiar with Helix, they are an awesome mattress company. My favorite part about it is that you can go online.
Oh, I was gonna say delivered to your door. But
Okay, that's
yeah,
your favorite. That's your favorite part about it. My favorite part about it, in the like researcher, I have to get everything just right type person that I am. You can go on their website and take a quiz on like which side you sleep on, how you sleep, whether your partner sleeps a certain way, whether you sleep a certain way, and they will match you up with the perfect mattress for you based on your sleeping position and all of that. They have different firmnesses, and I think both of our kids got the soft option.
Midnight Lux, Moonlight. He likes Moonlight. He got the Moonlight.
Yes, the Helix Moonlight. He did have the Lux one before, so we've had a couple of different options. All of them have been great. I think the Lux ones are a little bit thicker, which it was good for the kids to not have them quite as thick, so it didn't build their bed up quite as much.
Yeah.
If I was getting it from my bed, then I would get the thicker one. We do prefer the soft firmness, like we just like it that way. So if you have been in the market looking for a new mattress, I highly recommend you go to helixsleep.com. Payoff.com/Cullen and Katie, and you can get up to $200 off your new mattress. It's worth even just going there, checking their quiz, doing all the things.
And you get it delivered. And they will come back and pick it up if you don't like it.
Yeah, 100-day money back guaranteed. They will come pick it up.
Can't go wrong.
I've always wondered how that works. I'm like, money back guarantee on a mattress, but how do I get it back to them? They come get it. So the next update, we came back from the beach and realized the Skittle jar is just about empty. If y'all remember, we have a Skittle jar. If you're not familiar, if you missed that, go back and watch the vasectomy videos. They were very fun. But after the vasectomy, you're not fully cleared and ready to...
Leave a guess how many Skittles are left.
They recommend 25
releases.
Thank you. In order to ensure that things are cleared out. So I will say first of all that we put 30 Skittles in the jar. I will also say when I had heard of somebody making their husband like a little chart with some Milky Ways or something on there, like little snack size ones to pull off 25 of them, I was like, oh, that's kind of a cute idea, but that's kind of silly. And then I've realized though, having the Skittle jar, it's actually really important for keeping track, because we would count the Skittles and be like, daggum, we've only been through that many? I swear there's been more than that.
So one Skittle equals one release, you eat.
A Skittle. And we would just take turns on who got to eat the Skittle. We put 30 in the jar just to be safe, make sure we covered the 25 and then some. However, we kept getting a little reminder that at 2 months after the procedure, you're supposed to do a test to make sure. Well, so let me just go ahead and show y'all something so you can see. So what do y'all think about this? Is it positive or is it negative? It's definitely positive. It's not a pregnancy test. It's a vasectomy check test. And you get to do it at home. We had not completed 25 Skittles yet. I think we were at like 20, right?
Yeah. So,
at the time.
Should we tell them how many are left yet?
How many? Yeah.
5. 5 Skittles left.
Which means 25 have effectively been completed. There may be like a couple that didn't get, I don't know. There were times when we would forget about the Skittles. But there's definitely been 25. If you're not familiar with what this is, not sponsored, but this is what his doctor's office recommended. It's an at-home test kit to determine if the vasectomy was successful, basically. The reason that they said they created this is because a lot of men who get the vasectomy done don't go back in to have the sample checked to ensure that there are no foreign people in there.
Just show them what was in here.
Just show them. So it's actually super convenient because you don't have to go do it in the parking lot or whatever.
Your little pregnancy test looking thing here. I'm not going to contaminate this, am I?
I opened this up and I was like, where does this thing go?
Oh my gosh, I about bent over and ran.
What are we going to use that for?
Oh shit! You just contaminated it. How'd you drop that?
I don't know. You go ahead.
Then you got this little vasectomy test solution, it says. And this is the kicker. They give you this daggum little Costco sample cup to try to
aim into.
I was like, I need a red Dixie Solo cup because this ain't gonna work.
And they say that the entire sample must be in there. None can escape from there.
And I think it says you can't use any type of
you're not allowed to
foreign objects or lubricants.
They didn't say objects, but they did say liquid substances could not come into contact with the area during the process. So it was like, how in the world is this gonna go down? So we're not gonna tell you the whole story of how it went down because I don't know.
No, I think that'd be interesting. So first, she laid on the bed and her name's Katie.
Cullen, stop. Tell the part, you don't have to tell any of it.
Are you talking about when it missed?
Yeah. Oh, it didn't. No, it didn't. Basically, Cullen was like, shoot, I just fumbled the ball.
I fumbled. A little fumble-rooski. There was, you know.
Well, it's hard to, I mean, you gotta hold. I was like, do you need me to hold the cup? Are you gonna hold the cup? Or what's gonna, like, how you, do you wanna do this by yourself? Do you need my help? I don't know.
Like, get back here. One of those, you know.
We have contaminated everything.
We're just fumbling all over the place.
So basically, there was some that had to be recovered and placed into the receptacle.
Yep.
I said to myself, if it says there are none, so this kit comes with 2 test kits. And I was like, if it says that everything's good to go, then I'll be like, well, it could have been some of the ones that escaped. So we're just gonna make sure that we, whatever. You have to leave this sitting for 20 minutes. Who knew it liquefies? I mean, I guess I kind of did know.
It's kind of like water and oil. They separate, you know?
No, it didn't even separate. It just turned to like water. If you've ever laid there for too long, you know what I'm talking about. Then you gotta get this little thing, suck it up to the line, take the top off of this. This is all like, I was so nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna screw something up. Squirt the thing in there, shake it gently a few times, and then let this sit for, what was it, 2 minutes or something? Then you have to add a few drops into the pregnancy test looking thing. Wait 7 minutes, don't read it before 7 minutes, don't read it after. And that's when the little line popped up. So I was like, well, I know we're not at 25, we were close, we weren't there yet. However, the line was really faint. It's kind of like a pregnancy test.
I could have sworn.
So as we started reading reviews though, there were people that were like, yeah, mine said that I still had some left a couple times. And so I went to the doctor's office because I was like, lady, you didn't get them all. You didn't get it all done. And they tested it there in their lab and they said it was fine.
So it was a false negative or a
false positive? And there were also people who were like false negative.
And then there were people that were like, yeah, this thing said I was good to go and here I am 4 months.
So my wife's 4 months pregnant.
4 months pregnant. I got a message from one of my friends asking how the V-Day went a while back, and I told him about this. He had no idea about these things. So I sent him an Amazon link. I don't know if you should order these off Amazon.
I don't know if I would.
And he said he's just still spraying and praying a year later. Like
spraying and praying.
A year later, still having to live with the...
Not knowing, like then what's the point of even doing it?
Right.
So, I don't know. We just want to share about this so that y'all know that this is an option, because a lot of people don't, and it is a good option to, like I've also seen people post in the little reviews and stuff that it was like, say 7 years later and they got one to test it out just to make sure things were still good, because apparently the daggone thing can recanalize itself. And
it's
I'm
like a lizard tail, and they just regrow.
So we should be good. We'll have to go on the second round here.
Spermcheck.com to order these though, or Amazon, whatever you
I wouldn't do Amazon. I got some bad self-tanner from there one time. At this point, it seems it's not fully been effective yet. I'm like, what if it's not effective? What if
I'm not going back in. I already did my time. I can't let my boys be locked up again like that. No, sir, no ma'am.
Okay.
Speaking of doing things on your bed, and well, in a more lighthearted sense, something that was very weird after getting our tattoos. This is a little tattoo update here. This thing oozed like no other all over the sheets.
The
first night. I had like a turtle imprint on my pillowcase.
He woke up and got out of bed and didn't even know, and I looked over and there's literally like a turtle on our sheet, like the exact imprint of his tattoo. I was like, what did he do? Like, what has happened? We looked it up and apparently it like oozes out, what's it called, lymph fluid or something like that. So
plasma, bone marrow. I don't know. I thought she used a Sharpie at first. I was like, this thing just bled all over the sheet.
Apparently that's normal though. Mine did not do that because it's not quite as big and like involved and like didn't bleed as much or whatever.
Started scabbing third day, I think, third or fourth day.
Not necessarily scabbing.
Not scabbing, peeling. I'm sorry. I just got
when
a
you have
sunburn.
A sunburn,
like
basically.
I wanted to peel it off so bad, but I just let it go.
You had a picture that you posted on Instagram or a video or something,
yeah,
so I'll have to show that. Mine flaked like a tiny bit because again, mine is just like little fine lines, and so I had some little flakes. Mine took like a week longer than yours to do that. My skin apparently doesn't heal as quickly.
Yeah, it's been great. No more pain. It was painful there for a couple days after, just sore, tender.
Yeah, it was really painful.
I had some bruises, like right here.
You did.
Like
you had bruises.
My tender meat right there. Yours is to the point where you can almost color it in with Sharpie now.
I know, the kids, somebody left that suggestion, like, oh, it'd be fun to let your kids color it in, and I was like, oh, that would be fun, so I told them. So every day they're like, let me feel your tattoo, is it skin yet? So I told them they could color it in.
Another quick fun side note is I've got a name for it, I think.
Oh yeah!
Splash!
Splash! Because look at him, he's splashing.
He's making a splash in this world.
Splashing right into life.
Creating himself.
I told Colin he was gonna have to come up with a name for it because I kept calling him Kurt the Turt, and I was like, if you don't want that to stick, then you better come up with something. The other update that will have to be in a separate video coming up soon. Lots of people have been asking like debt payoff update, budget update, what's going on with that? And things are going great with that. We haven't talked a lot about it because we have been barely like holding on to ourselves, keeping things organized. But we have made some really great and exciting progress, and we're getting so close. Like we can see the light.
Like, oh my God.
Like I'll just give you just a little hint of we went down from 13 categories on our snowball. We only have 2 left.
Don't say.
Anything else for this business meeting here today?
She's got an appointment to go to get something else, but y'all stay tuned. Bye.